day, my friends. It's your old pal Jordan the Lion. How are you all doing today? I hope you said well. I'm doing okay. I'm not doing great, but if you saw my last video, you know that we are in Bentonville, Arkansas, and we're visiting a friend of mine who is battling stage 4 cancer right now, and I wanted to come out and visit him. And it's early, it's 9:30 right now, and I thought I would go out and show you one of the historic places here in town before Will gets up and wakes up and everything. Where we're gonna go is to where Waltons was. This was now it's like a 5 and dime museum, but this was what eventually started what we would all know as Walmart, Sam Walton's store. So let's go check it out. I hear they have a very interesting animatronic of Sam over there that will tell us some stories and answer some questions. So I'm dying to check it out. Daze with Jordan the Lion and you all, it begins right now. Wow, take a look at that mural welcoming you to Bentonville. I don't know what that's all about, but I'd take heed. Giant freaking octopus lives here that once grabbed Sam Walton's truck and swung it around in the air. I mean, I assume that's what happened here. It's probably historical. Thanks to the store that we're gonna see and Walmart, the Walton family is actually one of the richest families in the country. This looks like one of the more interesting taco trucks I've ever seen. They have Texas Chainsaw Massacre in their window. I love it. The witching hour. So you can see right here on this big corner, it's actually not a huge corner, but right here in the town square, right across from where everybody would congregate, enjoy the town. The family moved here in 1950, and it was Sam's wife who wanted to live in a small town that brought them here. He loved to quail hunt, and so that was one of the big things was moving here was northwest Arkansas, which was also close to Oklahoma, Kansas, and Missouri, so he could quail hunt in all those places. So he ended up moving here, bringing the family here in 1950, and he ended up purchasing this little corner town business. It was Luther Harrison's variety store. It was Sam's second store, but this was the first store that he ever put his name on. It was a Ben Franklin 5 and dime franchise right next to a barber shop, and he ended up acquiring the barber shop and taking over the whole property by 1951. So this was where Walmart all started. They're actually turning, this is normally the museum, and it included this corner cafe as well, but they're doing a 2-year renovation, so about 2 blocks away they have set up a heritage museum temporarily, and we're gonna go check that out. And that one's called the Walmart Museum Heritage Lab, so if you're coming here, look for that. But it is nice right here on the side of the building. They have a historical marker that says, at this site on May 9th, 1950, Sam Walton opened his original Walton's 5 and dime store, the forerunner of Walmart. And Sam's whole deal was that he just believed in, you know, he grew up in the Great Depression, he believed in hard work, and if you want something, you work hard and you will achieve it. And so this was kind of like his American dream, but it's crazy because now so many of these type of businesses are what people complain about Walmart putting out of business. Check this out, just a little past, I mean literally just past the 5 and dime. Look at this, I don't know, it's a piece of art of some sort. This guy. Look at that. How cool is this? Now take it all in. You have his legs, but a lot of his body doesn't exist because they make it a point for you to see that he has a large heart, big heart. Carrying a suitcase. I like it. I think that is a really cool piece of art. And one thing I've loved about the downtown since I've been here, there are a lot of murals down here. Take a peek in the alleyways, you'll see more than you would expect. So check out that. Like, I'm definitely a fan of these murals. Tweety and Sylvester, you can never go wrong with a mural to those two. I also really liked this one. I thought this one was kind of a cool concept. I like all the masks and everything. Plus there's all kinds of little stuff hidden in these if you really take it in. I like the little kid popping up over here looking at it. And then down here, these two. So for now, the Walmart Museum Heritage Lab is in this giant building, which is unfortunate that we didn't get here while they had the original open. We'll have to come back and see it sometime because the tiling on the ceiling is apparently the same tiling that was in there when Sam bought the store, and the tiling on the floor, the red and green, was laid by Sam. He got a deal on the tile, so that's why it doesn't match and why it's not quite exactly perfect, is because he got a deal on it. And if you didn't see yesterday's vlog, the famous truck that you see there with Sam, that is actually at the airport, the Bentonville airport. Wow, look at all these cool mosaic bugs that they have put. You can kind of see them glistening over there, but they're all over the place here. Those are amazing. I love it. Local art. So let's start over here with Sam's 10 rules of building a business. I mean, the guy sure did it great. Probably learned something. Commit to your business, share your profits with all of your associates, motivate your partners, communicate everything you possibly can to your partners, appreciate everything your associates do for the business, celebrate your success, listen to everyone in your company, exceed your customers' expectations, control your expenses better than your competition, and swim upstream, go the other way. And now you're kind of speaking my language. As soon as we walk in, you can see a bustling city street corner. That's where we were over checking out the construction development that they were doing. But you can see there's the original 5 and Dime. Very cool, and there's a Walmart truck right there. Then here's a nice bust of Sam. You know what I like about him? Positive attitude. Guy actually believed in something and lived it out to show that it worked. One thing I'm noticing they don't have here that they will have when they reopen is a complete exact recreation of Sam's office that was moved over there. Let's see Sam's hologram talk to us.
Good morning.
Hey, how's it going, Sam? You don't like the camera?
Good morning. How are you?
I'm great. How are you, Sam?
How are you, Sam?
I've been feeling exceptionally good. I think the greatest thing this company's got is teamwork. I think that's probably what's carried us past a lot of our competitors, is teamwork.
What's your story?
As I look back, I realize that ours is a story about the kinds of traditional principles that made America great in the first place. It is a story about entrepreneurship and risk and hard work and knowing where you want to go and being willing to do what it takes to get there. It's a story about believing in your idea, even when maybe some other folks don't, and about sticking to your guns. But I think, more than anything, it proves there's absolutely no limit to what plain, ordinary working people can accomplish if they're given the opportunity and the encouragement and the incentive to do their best. Because that's how Walmart became Walmart. Ordinary people joined together to accomplish extraordinary things.
This is kind of cool. This is some of this stuff from the original store. The candy scale from Walton's 5 and Dime. Of course, a popular thing for children. The Walmart home office program, open house program. There's an ID badge. Original courtesy card. And then some of the original items that would have been sold in there, like those fly swatters you can actually see still say, or you know, he was smart enough then to advertise his business on there, Walton's 5 and Dime. You'll love to shop from our fabulous selection of gifts and everyday needs. Bentonville, Arkansas. As well as camping supplies. We know if he was a hunter, he probably camped. Tissues. Here they're talking about Sam's early years, and they have a quote from his wife Helen saying, "I always told my mother and dad that I was going to marry someone who had that special energy and drive, that desire to be a success. I certainly found what I was looking for." This is interesting. It says that Sam was a hard worker since he was a kid. He became the youngest Eagle Scout at the time in the state of Missouri at the age of 13. The University of Missouri, he excelled academically, socially, and athletically, leading to numerous clubs, teams, and student organizations, an early sign of a desire to lead. It was in wartime in Europe when Sam rented a room in Claremore, Oklahoma, waiting to be called up for service, and that's where he met Helen. Sam would later write, "I just fell in love." Soon after, he proposed to Helen, and they married on Valentine's Day, 1943. And there is a young Sam and Helen right there. It says, "We sell for less." Sam said, "I had no vision of the scope of what I would start, but I had confidence that as long as we did our work well and were good to our customers, there would be no limit." There are some framed shares of the first 100 shares of Walmart stock issued to Sam Walton in 1972. And then the ticker tape right there from the New York Stock Exchange in 1972. Stock had quadrupled in value since it had been announced. Wow. And then here, check this out. They're showing how he started using the name Walmart and using it as a brand. Down at the bottom of the air filters, you can see Walmart Discount City. Oh, that's kind of cool. The old Walmart batteries and matches. I forgot about that, that stores used to put out their own products like that. Now here we have Sam Walton's hunting vest and his leather hunting boots that are just caked in dirt. He loved to quail hunt. And then, I can't even see the name Old Roy without thinking of Christmas Vacation when Cousin Eddie picks up that big bag of Old Roy and throws it on top of the light bulbs that Clark just got. And it said 1980, Walmart renamed its private label dog food in honor of Old Roy. That was Sam's dog. And his likeness was added to the packaging. So there you can see a good picture of Old Roy. Wonder if he had any Mississippi Leghound in him. And then here was Old Roy's wooden grave marker from 1981. And here it's showing proudly that the packaging said "Made in the USA" for these products. So I actually never had heard of this, Bud's Warehouse Outlet. That was also something that Sam started along with the superstores and the hypermart. But Bud's was apparently, you can see Warehouse Outlet, this one says Discount City. Apparently they were taking like dark stores, buildings that, businesses had left, and relocating stores and opening the warehouse outlets to sell discounted and damaged items there. But it didn't last very long. Some hypermart stuff. Here we have Sam Walton's Presidential Medal of Freedom from March 17th, 1992. Samuel Moore Walton. And then there's a photo of him over here with President George and Barbara Bush, President Bush, First Lady Barbara Bush, and then his Medal of Freedom certificate. And then of course, if you ever went to a Walmart in the 90s, you couldn't help but find racks and racks of Made in America, Sam's Own Story. And here they have it in various different languages. Basically a motivational guide of his story. There's only one boss, the customer, and he can fire everybody in the company from the chairman on down simply by spending his money somewhere else. And here's the iconic Walmart blue vest they used to be known for. They said they retired them in 2007. The vests were recycled into greeting cards and blankets for deployed American soldiers. And then there's an example of one of the blankets that was made from it. And here are some of the greeting cards that were made from those vests. Nice idea. Here's a Walmart brand two-seater called the Co-Motion. You see the Walmart labels up there. I was surprised to see this. This is kind of a cool little addition. This is one of the Polaroid cameras that they used to take membership card photos in the 1980s. And then here they have a whole collection of membership cards from various people that had them from the Colorado Springs area. Sorry, they're doing a little construction on this building too, apparently. And then that brick it's a plaque with a brick from the first Sam's Club in Midwest City. And this American flag flew over Sam's Club in Midwest City when it first started as well. This I really like seeing. This is kind of cool. You don't see it a whole lot of places where they have the old uniforms, so you can tell what you would have seen if you went to a Walmart, say from 1970 to 79. You would have seen them wear this. And then in front of it, they use this one from 1980 to 1987. Looks like it's the same type of patch, but in different name tag style. And then this one from 1987 until 1994, which I don't think my town of Troy got one until around 92 or 93, so this is probably what I would have seen. And I do remember those name tags. The We Care. And then here's a blue vest, and it says in 2014 Walmart decided to bring back the blue vest, and they used this blue vest from 2014 till 2019, and now they use this blue vest current day. And if you're a driver, one of the truck drivers says this was the driver's shirt, one of the original driver's shirts. And here we have a Walmart hearing aid, Walmart contact lenses, and Walmart dental scrapers. They've got their hand in everything. This is kind of funny. This is a case of returns, and this one says it was a Wilson tennis racket that was returned. It was crushed by something, and the customer, they said when they got it back, the explanation was customer could not serve well with it. Here was a hand mixer. When it was returned, the reason was they believed it was possessed. Here is a pencil sharpener that says, according to the defective merchandise slips, the pencil sharpener was returned because it does not sharpen any ink pens. I believe it. I don't think they made that up. Here's a thermometer that was returned to Walmart when the customer complained it never had the correct time. Ba-dum-tsh. And here's a Stanley vacuum bottle from 1954. 8 years before the first Walmart opened, the customer returned it in 1983 claiming it leaks. The customer is always right. It did leak. Here's a little toy fishing set, and it says the merchandise slip for the toy return cites fishing pole didn't work. No fish. And they actually have that original slip right here. This place is really quite a place. I mean, for You know, most places when they close down their museum for renovations, it's just closed and you don't get to see anything. But here they at least moved the hologram in here, and you got some of the memorabilia, so I think it's definitely worth a trip taking a walk around their little heritage museum here. I want to thank Joseph for becoming my newest Patreon, and Sam, I think they did a pretty good job in your little pop-up museum here for the meantime. All right, my friends, I hope you enjoyed this today. You know, it wasn't the five and dime museum that they've had around forever, but it's gonna be new and improved, so when we come back we'll check that out again. But I had a great time checking this out, and the people that work here, very friendly and knowledgeable. So this will probably be my only video, or my last video from this trip, because for the next 2 days we're getting really bad snow and rain, and I came here to visit and basically spend all day hanging out with my friend while he's, you know, kind of recovering and battling and everything, and I want to just spend time with him. So I hope you all understand, and we will see you all next time, probably on our flight back to Florida, where we got to go back and see Ja and attend. We have something else that we're going to attend in a few days, but yeah, for the rest of this trip we'll probably be spending it with Will, and unless Will wants to come on and talk to you guys or say anything or whatever, I'll probably leave the camera alone. Thank you all for watching from Bentonville, Arkansas. Have a great night, and if you're new here, please hit the like button, please subscribe, and we'll see you all next time. Have a great night and goodbye.